my name is Danica and welcome to another Unshaken Yoga video. So our practice for today is going to be all about twisting. Now if you have really serious low back issues, this might not be a great practice for you. So you just determine if it's something where you have been told by a doctor not to twist or to be really gentle because you're healing from an injury, then I would probably recommend skipping this one. But if you just have low back pain and you have some chronic tightness and soreness, it's not actually an injury, then this could be a great video for you. My word to you would just be to really listen to your body and be okay with not going as deep into the twist. But the reason that twisting postures are so beneficial, well, there are a bunch of reasons that they're awesome, but one is that every time we twist, we're helping to increase the mobility of our spine. So when we choose to put our body into a position where we're twisting, and we're doing that properly by engaging the core, rotating through the chest, all of that, we're helping to safely kind of just work out the muscles around the spine, help it become more comfortable with those twistings, increasing that range of motion and building some strength so you're actually working to protect the back. It also can really be awesome for helping relieve any sort of stress or anxiety because every twisting posture, almost every twisting posture, is also a heart opener. Because anytime you're twisting, you're opening through the chest because this shoulder is drawing back as this one's drawing in opposite directions. And heart openers are always an awesome way to relieve some stress and anxiety. So that is what you're in for today. And now that you know a little bit about how you can protect your back and whether or not this will be a good practice for you, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to be starting right here in a cross-legged seat. So find a comfortable position that works for you. And on your first inhale, let's draw the shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale to press them down along the back, away from the ears. Draw the ribs in, belly button pulls back towards the spine. And now we have this nice, strong alignment. We're keeping our shoulders pressed down, so we're engaging the muscles of the back, and we're drawing the core in so that we're engaging our core muscles in the front. And this is what we want to maintain throughout these twists. So from here, let your eyes close and see if you can hold on to this position of engagement and strength, but also find some movement and some softness in the breath. Feel your chest rise on the inhale, and then gently relax on the exhale. Take note of how your back is feeling, even just here in this neutral position. If there are any spaces of soreness, just focus on sending your breath there and just allowing your body to create some space wherever there's tightness. On your next inhale, go ahead and lift your chest towards the sky. Gaze comes up, slight arch in the back. And then exhale, chin to chest and round. Again, we inhale, reaching up. Exhale. Inhale. One more time, we exhale. And then return to a neutral position. On an inhale, we'll sweep the fingertips up overhead, reaching tall. Exhale, the right hand comes down towards the mat, reaching out through the left fingertips. Your choice to stay on the palm or to lower to the forearm to make it a little bit deeper. But nice deep breaths here, reaching out long. A lot of people in this posture have the tendency to round through the chest and drop their top shoulder. You really want to make sure you're stacking the shoulders on top of each other so you're opening through the chest, gazing up towards the ceiling. And then slowly rise back up to center. Exhale, taking it to the opposite side. Again, your choice to stop on the palm or to lower to the forearm. But make sure you're stacking the shoulders. It's better to be up on the palm and have a nice open chest than to be down here on the floor and rounding your chest down. So really open up and reach. And slowly rise back up to center. Exhale, the hands come down towards the knees. Now reach the left fingertips out in front of you. The right fingertips are going to reach behind you, and we're going to take a twist, but we're going to do it without our hands, so we're just using the strength of our core. So start to rotate towards the right thigh. Working to twist through the shoulders, but using the core. And then bring the front hand to the outside of the right knee. Inhale to sit up a little bit taller. And now you can use the connection of your palm and your knee to help you twist a little bit further. Keep breathing here. Press those shoulders down away from the ears and come back to that nice strong posture we started class with. One more breath here. And slowly and carefully release first the hands and then bring the body back to center, using the muscles to return to center. Good, let's take that to the opposite side. So right fingertips come forward, left hand reaches back. We start by drawing in the core, sitting up tall and twisting towards the thigh. Then you can take the front hand to the outside of the knee. Inhale to sit up a little bit taller and exhale to find your twist. Keep that core pulling in nice and tight as you're working to open through the chest. Drawing that left shoulder back. One more breath here. And then gently release first the hands and then return your way back to center. Good, from here, go ahead and flip over into tabletop. So palms underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Draw the core in nice and tight. Once you find some stability and strength, we're going to shift the weight to the right hand. Inhale, the left fingertips reach up towards the sky. And then exhale to tuck the left arm underneath the right, letting the chest come down towards the mat. Forehead can rest on the floor. Really breathing deeply to the space in between the shoulder blades here. Feeling it expand and stretch. And slowly make your way back to tabletop, coming to center. And then once you're ready, we'll switch sides. Inhaling, right fingertips reach. And exhale to tuck the right arm underneath the left, letting the forehead come down to the mat. Again, breathing into the space between the shoulder blades. Go ahead and return back to center, to tabletop. Inhale to reach the chest forward and up towards the sky, and tuck the toes. Then on the exhale, send the hips up and back, finding downward facing dog. Take a moment to settle in here, maybe walking out through the feet a bit, being gentle with your body if this is your first big stretch of the day. Breathing deeply. One more breath here. And then slowly start to walk your way towards the top of the mat, coming to a gentle forward fold. Just let the chest hang down over the thighs, relaxing into the stretch. Bending the knees as much as you need to. And then from here, go ahead and bend the knees a little bit deeper. We're going to plant the right hand on the floor in between the feet. And then inhale, the left fingertips reach up towards the sky. So we're taking a nice big twist. And then from here, you can work to straighten the left leg as much as feels comfortable. You'll find a big stretch on the outside of that left leg. And make sure you're really opening through the chest and reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, let the hand come back down towards the mat. Bend both knees, and we'll switch sides, planting the left hand underneath the face in the middle of the mat. Inhaling the right fingertips to reach up, And then maybe working to straighten the right leg to find that nice stretch all the way up the outside of the leg. And exhale, top hand comes down. Pause here in your forward fold for just another breath. And then inhale to slowly roll up through the spine. Inhaling to reach the fingers up towards mountain. Exhale, hands through heart center. Again, inhale to reach up. Interlace the fingers and reach a little bit taller. Draw the core in. Exhale to tip over slightly to the right. Inhale to center. Over to the left. Inhale to center. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find your way back to plank. Your choice to hold in plank or to lower through chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, hips up and back to down dog. Pause here for just a moment. Feel your fingertips pressing into the floor, hips reaching up tall. And then inhale, the right heel reaches up towards the sky. Bend the knee and open through the hip. Find that stretch all throughout the front and the side of the right body. Reaching the right toes back behind you. And then exhale, bring that hip back to center, keeping the heel up. And exhale, plant the foot between the hands. Find your footing and then inhale, fingertips reaching up to crescent lunge. Press out through the back heel, reach up tall. Now from here, we're going to exhale, hands come to heart center. Draw the core in, press the shoulders down. And we're going to take a twist, but again, we're going to start by just using the muscles of the body before we use that leverage of the leg. So start to twist through the shoulders towards the right leg. Draw the core in, and then from here, hinge at the hips, bringing the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Once you get there, you can press the palms together, working to stack the shoulders on top of each other, opening through the chest, taking the twist a little bit deeper. Breathe here. It's working the balance, working the core. Everybody's working together to draw in towards the center of the body to help you find this posture. And then gently, we'll release back to center, inhaling the fingertips up overhead again. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Let that right foot step back and find downward facing dog. Switching sides, we'll inhale the left heel up overhead. Bend the knee, open through the hip, reaching the left toes back. Finding that stretch in the front of the body. And then return the hips to center. Press out through the back heel. And exhale, plant the foot between the hands. Find your footing and rise up to crescent lunge. Again, pausing here for just a moment to find our strength, to find our balance. And then exhale, the hands come down through heart center, taking that twist to the opposite side. We'll first rotate through the core, turning towards the left leg. And then exhale to hinge at the hips, planting the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. And once you get there, you can press the palms together to stack the shoulders on top of each other. Draw the core in, press out through the back heel. There's a lot of cues here, but really just work on keeping the shoulders away from the ears and the core engaged. Breathing deeply. Good, and gently we release back to center. Chest comes up. Fingertips reach up overhead. Pausing for a moment. And then exhale, hands come down to the mat. And we step the left foot back, finding our way back to downward facing dog. Work to press the heels down a little further, hips lift up a little bit higher, deepening that stretch through the calves and the hamstrings. And then at the bottom of your next exhale, go ahead and step or jump your way to the top of the mat. Finding your forward fold. And then inhaling to rise up to mountain. Fingertips reaching up. Exhale, hands through heart center. And again, we'll inhale, reach up. And this time as we exhale, we'll find our way into chair. Sitting the hips down, hands coming to heart center. If you'd like, you can hold right here, or we'll add the twist. Again, drawing the core in, shoulders away from the ears. Start to turn towards the right, pivoting through the body, and then hinge at the hips, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Press the palms together, open the chest. Draw the right knee forward, left hip back, so your knees are in line with each other. And release back to center gently. Exhale, take it to the other side. Twisting first, then hinging to plant the right elbow outside of the left knee and opening through the chest. Exhale back to center and inhale, rise up tall. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, make your way back to plank. Your choice to hold or to flow as we lower. Inhale to rise up. And exhale to find downward facing dog all together. Pause here and give yourself a few moments to catch your breath. So let your body pause in this nice neutral position. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale the right heel up towards the sky. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow and hold in the twist. Now reach the right foot out straight underneath the left side of the body. Good. And you can either hold right here or open up to side plank, left fingertips reaching towards the sky. Breathe deeply wherever you're at. And exhale, the hand comes down. Pivot through the back foot. Release the knee through center. Inhale to reach it up and back. And then exhale, plant the right foot between the hands. Back to crescent lunge. Sweeping those fingertips up overhead. Now we're going to make our way back into that twist. So exhale, hands through heart center. Draw the core in and find the twist. Press the palms together to open through the chest, working to draw that right shoulder up and back. Now from here, take a nice big inhale. Exhale to bend the back knee slightly, stepping forward to land in chair, keeping the twist. Pausing for a moment once you get here. And then gently release back to center. And inhale to reach up tall to mountain. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands come all the way down to the sides. Now we're going to take a bit of a balanced posture here. So shift the weight over into the left foot. Hands can start at the hips. Draw that core in, shoulders down. Start to slowly let the right knee float up off the floor, feeling the core engage as the knee comes up. Now you can hold right here, or you can take the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Draw the core in a little bit more, start to reach the right fingertips back behind you. And then slowly shifting the gaze, opening through the chest, start to twist through the body. Opening through the shoulders, deepening the twist just a bit. Don't worry if you fall out of it, you can just come right back in. Keep that core in. You draw the inner thighs together. Reach out through the fingertips. And then gently return back to center. Good. Exhale, right knee comes down to the mat. Center your weight again, and then inhale the fingers up overhead to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to plank. Your choice to hold or to flow as we lower. Inhale to upward facing. And all together, meeting down dog. Pausing here again, catching your breath, and letting your body come back to center. On your next inhale, we'll take the left heel up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, and hold in the twist. And then shoot that left foot out away from you. Option to hold here or to open to side plank as the right fingertips reach up towards the sky. Breathing deeply here, keeping those hips lifted up high. And exhale, the right hand comes down. Pivot through the back foot to release the knee. Reach it up and back. And then exhale to plant your foot between the hands. Readjust your footing if you need to. And then find crescent lunge again. Good. Take some deep breaths here. Press out through the back heel. Draw the core up and in. And then when you're ready, we'll find our way into the twist. Hands coming through heart center. Rotate through the core. Bring the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Press the palms together and open through the chest. The more you draw in the core, the more clearance you'll have to rotate through the shoulders and to open. Keep that left shoulder pressing away from the ears. And then take a nice big inhale. Exhale, bend the back knee, stepping up to chair. Good, landing softly in that twist. Breathing here. And gently release to center. Inhale to reach up tall. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands open all the way down to the sides. Taking that balance posture again, we'll shift the weight into the right foot. Hands can start at the hips. Draw the core in. And let the left knee slowly start to come up. We're working to get it parallel with the hip. And then once you're there, you can take the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left fingertips reach back. And slowly start to find that twist. Keep the core drawing in. Focus your gaze. Wow, this one's not really happening for me today. Just keep going wherever you're at. Opening through the chest more and more. Reaching the fingertips back. Good, one last breath here. And then slowly return back to center. And exhale, the left foot comes down to the floor. Good, inhale up to mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Hold here in your forward fold. Taking a few more deep breaths right here. And then gently start to bend the knees, making your way down to a seated position. We're going to find staff pose. So the heels are reaching out away from you. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders drawing down and back. Inhale, those fingertips come up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Reaching the hands down towards the thighs, the calves, or the bottom of the feet. And just gently letting the chest relax down towards the legs. Inhale to lift up halfway. And you have an option. You can either hinge at the hips again and take that forward fold, or we'll take the right hand to the outside of the left foot or the left calf, depending on your flexibility. Once you're there, inhale to sit up, letting that heel come up off the floor. Maybe the knee needs to bend slightly. That's okay. It's more important to keep that spine up nice and tall. So once you've found whatever feels comfortable for you, reach the left fingertips back behind you and start to take that twist again. Drawing the core in, pressing out through the left heel as you rotate through the shoulders. Again, you should find a deep stretch along the outside of that left leg. And exhale, first coming back to center, and then lowering the foot down. Good, we'll inhale to lift the chest up, and then we can take it to the opposite side. Left hand to the outside of the right foot. Start by lifting up through the chest, letting the heel come up off the floor, pressing out through that heel the whole time. Draw the belly button in, sit up taller, and then reach the right hand behind you, finding the twist. Keep breathing. Press out through the right heel and draw the right hip back. So imagine that you're trying to lengthen the right leg. One more breath. And exhale to slowly return back to center. And we'll lower the foot down towards the mat. One last forward fold. Let's inhale, fingertips reach up overhead. Exhale, fold forward here. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And then inhale to let the chest come back up. And slowly go ahead and bend the knees, plant the feet on the floor, and roll your way down to your back. Once you're there, we'll let the left leg reach out away from us. Right knee comes in towards the chest. And then draw that knee across the body, finding a nice big twist here. Reach out through the right fingertips to really open through the chest as well as the knee comes across the body and drops towards the floor. And just hold here, taking those nice deep breaths and feeling the body heavy into the mat. Feel your body relaxing into the twist a little bit more with each breath. Just a few more moments here. And go ahead and gently return back to center, taking your time, bringing your back down towards the mat. Reach the right heel out away from you and then draw the left knee in towards the chest. And when you're ready, taking that knee across the body, coming back to a twist. Left fingertips reach out away from you as the knee comes down towards the mat. Breathe deeply here. Feel everything just dropping towards the mat, letting go of any tension or effort. Again, slowly release to center. And plant both feet flat on the floor, knees pointing up towards the ceiling. And then bring the bottoms of the feet together and let the knees drop out away from each other. You can kind of tuck the shoulder blades underneath the back to open through the chest. And just hold here, giving the spine a chance to come back to a neutral position after all the twisting we've done. Take some deep breaths, allowing the hips to open. And just feel the body start to settle into the mat more and more. You're welcome to hold here for as long as you would like, or whenever you're ready, you can reach the heels out away from you, settling into a final relaxation. And wherever you're at, just let your eyes close. Let your deep breaths just start to slowly fall away. Just letting your mind and your body be quiet. And I'm going to close our practice today with a prayer for you. Lord, thank you so much for bodies that are able to practice yoga, that are able to move and to flow and to twist. God, I pray that if there are any spinal injuries or soreness here, that you would just bring healing and strength and flexibility to those areas, God, and that you would just alleviate any pain that people may be struggling with. And Lord, as always, I ask that our practice would simply be a reflection of something that we can take into our life. And so in the same way that twists can feel difficult or can feel challenging, but we know that when we are properly engaged and connected, we can handle it and we can sail through that challenge with no problem. Lord, in the same way, I pray that when challenges or struggles come up in our lives, that we would be so deeply connected and centered around you, that we would be able to just fly through those problems, God, that they would just be small in comparison to who you are. God, I ask that we would use our breath as a reminder of what our body can do for us, God, and of the gift that you have given us of life. And that even when other things aren't perfect or life isn't going exactly the way we want it to, God, that we are here and we have breath and that is a gift. So Lord, thank you for the ways that our bodies move and the things that they can do. I pray that each person who is watching this video would just feel your presence right now, and that they would continue to feel that presence as they go throughout their day. God, I thank you for the opportunity to teach yoga and to pass on this thing that I just love so much and that has been such a blessing in my life. I pray that it would bless others as well. Thank you so much for everything you have done for us. In your name we pray. Amen. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you have a wonderful day.